let us continue playing Civilization 5. When we last left off, hopefully, now I have slightly better audio balance. We've also researched, what was it we just researched? Forget the name of it. This is what happens when I save at the end of the turn. It was metallurgy, which means we now got access to the Red Fort, we have access to Arsenal, and we have access to Lancers, who are a slightly more powerful cavalry unit we probably will need at some stage. We are 4 turns away from another Great Engineer, which will be useful because that will help alliances in various places who want us to have one. Other than that, we now need to change some production scores around, because what we will do... No, actually, no, don't change that to that. We need to... Oh, no, it's undone all of those, isn't it? Darn it. Alright, the Red Fort is definitely on there as a to be done. Other than that, though, I don't think we really need a lot. I might consider purchasing a Lancer. Or maybe a camel archer or two. We'll see. Oh, wait, I'm still thinking war with Egypt is a good idea at some stage, but I will wait for them to trigger it. You never know. Might actually decide not to. Meanwhile, let's go and kill off the barbarian group and steal the encampments. 25 gold. Right, Musket Man's now returned. Might as well have you nearby. And finally, we'll attack here. I think because of the odd way the movement... Oh, there is another group of people here. That means they're going to well, doesn't matter. Either way, that should at least give me some plus points with Kiev, possibly realigning ourselves. Which would be useful. Also, it'd be useful if they did actually convert to my religion as well. But well. So, main objectives on banking side, we have the Forbidden Palace, which I think we can build, even though I wasn't sure about it. 2 additional delegates will be useful when it comes to the diplomatic victory, which is ultimately our goal here. We're unlikely to win any other way. We don't have the influence to start pulling that victory together. I should really have been concentrating on that a lot earlier, especially given that it's one of the major win conditions we can do as one city. Either way, I haven't, and that's going to backfire on us. And also, they are just everywhere. Yeah, we'll completely wipe out the archer unit. Do they not want us to deal with a camp, actually? No, they just want the encampment destroyed, but the actual soldiers aren't really going to do a lot unless they're in their territory. Okay, leave that where it is. You stay up there. Next turn. And in comes a little warrior unit to try and steal my glory. Don't deny it. The only reason for being here is because you know I can deal with them and you can't. See, Sydney deals with its own problems. It's quite a well set up city, actually, all in all. Alright, Yerevan's the other one we might want to become friends with at some stage. We have religious pressure building up, and we've met Panama, who have Cotton. And they're a mercantile city, so we might want to become friends with them. But we'll worry about that a bit later. Meanwhile, whoever can produce the most culture in Panama is going to be Panama City is going to be happy. 20 turns remaining on that, and we're already 10 turns down. We're not going to manage that one. Netherlands protecting it. Ramses' gold for ivory is ended, which is fine. We've got enough happiness. We don't need to necessarily worry about that. What else? Yeah, we'll just say next turn. Go for ivory again. You know what? I'd be more interested in actually getting some gold off you for that. Let's say 7. Yeah, that's probably a bit optimistic. We'll go 5. See, I don't need the extra happiness, but I do want the money. Yeah, and I see he's nicely gone away again until I go and kill this horseman unit off. Problem is, I don't think he's going to train them either because they are level 3. I don't think they're getting any experience points for this. Sydney and Egypt now allies. We've lost the allied. Yeah, I don't like that you've done that. Zanzibar wants a great profit. Plus 25% great people generation in our city, and we get a free great person of our choice. Now, that's presenting some interesting thoughts here. Because what I can now do is rush 2 wonders, if I so wish, because I'm going to get a great engineer very shortly anyway. So I think we go like this. Have a great engineer. We shall rush the globe. 2+2 culture plus great writer who can get me my first great work. We can start work on that. Really, I'm mostly doing that for the culture boost rather than anything else, to be fair. But still, I feel that's a reasonable tactic to have at this point. Also, we've now got a great engineer for Kiev, so that gives us an extra bit of culture up there. Next turn.
Espero que este trato reciba su
No.
bendición.
Sorry, this is cause divide against us, but you're not having my gold. I need that gold. And once the turn ends, we go. There we go. The globe has been built. Sydney recognises our great writer. Hopefully we're now allied with Sydney again. Yes, we are. Huzzah! Sydney will be thrilled at that, I'm sure. Oh, darn it. Because if I attack, you're just going to nab it back, so I suppose it doesn't matter overly. So 300 culture or great work. We go with great work.
You men are fool enough, it seems, to dare to war with women, when for your faithful ally, you might win us easily.
Ah, yeah, that is the point. Because we got another great person that added an extra 100 to the requirement. Still, we're only about... We're not that many turns away. We'll have the Red Fort built by that point, of course. Let's get a Writing Guild out. In fact, that might be worth doing now. You get the Writing Guild done this turn, then work on the Red Fort, because we can then spend 2 people. It's a little tricky, this one, actually. What's the difference between food and gold? Can't focus. Actually, there's no difference between food and gold at the moment, so... End turn. Get the Writing Guild done. Open borders. I'm willing to accept open borders with you. Depends what he wants to do with them, to be honest. But hurrah! Influence has begun! We're never going to get the mines on our side, but, you know. It's all good. Belgrade wants science. Might even be able to manage science, to be honest. We could just switch straight to sailing and get all of those to get that definitely. I don't know, though. We'll leave that. The Great Engineer, then, is probably looking towards building the Forbidden Palace for the 2 extra delegates. Not necessarily a bad idea. We've got trading posts rather than anything else there. Yeah, I didn't think you would. So that means that that's going to be taken. I mean, the problem is this is other units hanging around, and I can't attack. Can't attack the worker after I've basically gone and done that. It's awkward. Oh, we do have a rite of passage with Netherlands. I didn't think we did. Otherwise, I've gone in there. Not to worry. Next turn. So we're going to play until about turn 250, 260. And then we'll call that a session. I've elongated the recording time, so it's not going to split every 20 minutes. It's going to split every 25 minutes. Not a major difference, but it hopefully means more things will get done. I might have already mentioned that. If I have, then ignore this little bit of nonsense that you already know. Alright. 2 turns until we can further secure the city against spying attempts. That's the second Swedish spy they've sent since we stopped the war. I am really not happy with that. And again, I can't dismantle the camp because I can't move on to the space. Darn it. Alright, I'm going to build a trade post. Just get ourselves a little more money generating there. One additional trade route's coming up as well, but we can actually buy a caravan straight away and send that off, so that's good. Right, meanwhile, let's head over. Oh, new city-state we need to say hi to. The Mayans have denounced Spain, and Brussels are now allied with Mayans. I cannot forgive you. That's twice since I spared your capital. Or possibly your entire empire. Because believe me, I probably could have, considering the ease with which we took your 2 cities. I know they were low level, but considering the ease we did that, we could probably have gone all the way and just destroyed them. Brussels once dies.
Happiness.
And now we have banking.
Good bank.
Right. There we go, and it's another mercantile city, unfortunately. Let's head on through. See, I can completely wipe them out, but there's no point in me doing it, because otherwise you'll just take the worker and the camp. No. You know what? No. You can have it. You weaken them, I'll go and take the reward. So that's technologies, but we only have 0 and we need 3. Again, we could, but... Okay, what are we on? Economics. Why are we going economics? I don't... Yeah, there was a reason. Industrialization. So there was a logical reason. After that, I think we need to go scientific theory, and then at that point, we might rush... You see, there is radio. And also gives us the police station as well. Alright. That's the order I'm going to go. I will definitely be changing that at some stage, but that seems a sensible order for now. So economics gives us camp gold increased by 1. Trading post gold increased by 1. And custom sales, we don't have any great merchants at this stage, so we don't have to worry about that. I don't think we've got a way of getting great merchants right now either. Or with the Egyptian scouts, you can go and take them as well. You see, you just don't want to. On the plus side, I can actually block that now. I could have a go at this. It won't work, but I can have a go at it. There'll be a Dutch warrior who just comes in from the background going, mine! Influential named 11 for a culture victory. We're far too late in the game to consider that. 223 turns is not the time to start working towards a culture victory. And I might have to annoy them slightly to do this, because I can't get through that territory. Alright, let's go for them. Oh, it doesn't wipe them out. Oh no, it does wipe them out. Right, then, move. Yaha, scout is blocked. Although he can move through me, I think, actually, because he's got rite of passage. Darn. Worth a shot. Come on then, Egypt. Take your worker. Okay, apparently he couldn't pass through me. Ah! He's done it! Charge! With glory and moonbeams. And we now in Indonesia. We'll have to see if we can get rite of passage with somebody. Yes, I know we're trespassing in there. We'll be getting out of that territory hopefully soon. Even if we just end up going the way we came. Brussels and Mayans are no longer allied. And that's all the deals we had going with William sorted. Right. What do I know in Indonesia? I don't actually know the Indonesians. So I think I'm going to have to talk to... Is it your territory? Can I have right of passage? 4 gold, iron, and horses for rite of passage. No, I think we'll just go and explore the rest of the Dutch territory then. Right, and now that we have this, let's go and... Actually, let's go and give more to Alexandria. Anything we can do to sort of spread our religion seems like a good idea. Also, since we have an extra trade route and the money, I should purchase another caravan. Also, we're going to get automatic faith purchase, and we're going to... Oh no, we're not in the right age for that yet. Oh, that might be a problem, actually. I can also purchase a forge, because stability is 720. Right. So in order then, we need 4 turns. Get Red Fort in 6 turns, so we'll have to wait a couple for him. So the Forbidden Palace. And those 2. The plus point is we'll get to a really easy National Defense Agency. And all the extra spies will help towards diplomatic victory because we've said to send them as diplomats on city-states. Which is also the other reason I'm sending the exploration guy over there, because I've got to find all the city-states. We have no interest in that. Indonesia, you can do what you like. The other thing I could do is inquisitionize the Bratislava longs for culture. And Kiev no longer needs our help because somebody else has conveniently wiped them out, haven't they? Bastards. Undone, you Huns!
Liar,
I publicly denounce him. Yes, we have denounced you. You stole our stuff. Again. Also, I seem to have walked into the middle of a war zone. I'm quite content to just sit there then. Right, extra caravan. Let's go and not send over to Attila. Because I don't really want to mess anything up here. Bratislava. There's bound to be Bulgarian camps if I do that, though. Let's send to Yerevan. They've converted. But it's not a problem, we can fix that. Also, I can give them 45 and just actually take them up. But the thing is, the amount of gold we got, I might as well save up and actually purchase a bank. Or I can get the stealing rate down. Now, the bank's more important. We'll wait and get the bank. Also, I got the writing guild built a while ago. Why haven't I done anything with that? Ugh. Rather stupid.
Aparantoyan aliliron kito lawan ulon.
Oh, you had spare salt as well, didn't you? Well, gold a turn. I'm not going to say no to gold a turn.
Ilka, kontanu mai kilishnu huchi semtumala.
And I'm not going to say no to that either. Huzzah, they're helping me out by giving me lots and lots of gold, which we're going to multiply in a bit. Also, we have a lot. Oh, we can have another. Where's our worker got to? You got a job. More ivory. Also, I should probably grab those horses. We have 10 in reserve, so it's not as if we don't need them, but still. Might as well work them. Right. So let's begin our automatic purchase. We're buying a bank. This will, of course, multiply our plus gold to plus 84 a turn, which is nice. Here's the debate. How much do we lose for grabbing 2 of them now? We got a plus 7.5. We lose a little gold. We lose some production as well. But that's 6 additional culture. Plus all of the bonuses we can get for it later, I suppose. Oh, because that's the reason going architecture as well, looking at that, because the Hermitage is there. I think we can't. Do we already have an opera house? Yeah, we have an opera house. So we can actually work on a bit more of that. Alright, doesn't matter. Next turn. Yep, don't need the technology tree right now. Hopefully somebody can move over here, I think. Not the way they're going. Yeah, they're having a bit of a spat, shall we say. I can, though, work through...
Aparantoyan aliliron kito lawan ulun.
1 gold? Yeah, sure. Always willing to accept 1 gold. Yeah, I don't have the spare movements, that's fine. You can just stay there. Alright, ivory for gold has ended. I think there are quite a lot of places that are still technically within range, so let's go and put another farm there. Right, trade. Ivory, 4. Gold. We're going to try and grab 6. 5. There we go. Excellent. Lots more gold going in. Oh, this is on the diplomacy side. So we've got 5 allies already. Yeah, technology-wise, we're not going to get a lot of those. We have the lead with 2. They want dyes. Can we actually add dyes to our network at the moment? Who's got dyes? Nobody seemingly has dyes, but do any of you? Porcelain, Wales, porcelain. So nobody has any dye. Oh, look at that. Oh no, actually you do. Isabella.
Saludos.
What do you want for your only dye? 28 gold per turn. No, I mean, it'd be nice to have, but it's not 28 gold a turn nice. No. There's other things we can do for that. Revan have no requests going on at the moment, but we'll see. Something will work itself out. Right, meanwhile, continuing. 2 turns to our next policy, which will be the porcelain tower unlock. Or rationalism, which is an extra 10%, which we need.
Aparantoyan aliliron kito lawan ulun.
You know what, actually? Actually, do I already have ability to get through their territory? I can't remember. Maybe they gave that to me a while back. Look, you'll pay for that time. You want to be hostile towards my empire? Go ahead and try. You're going to break... You're too far away for me to bother with. The concern I really have is for the city-state allies. And even they're not really a concern. You get rid of the city-states, I need less votes to win. There we go, Great Engineer's been built. Yes, they could build him. Yeah, there we go. We'll just head through there. And along. Right. So, 2 turns till that's done. Or I could swap out the Forbidden Palace now, actually. Yeah, we'll get that done. So that's Forbidden Palace this turn, then 2 turns to get the other one done. So we're all good on that. Next turn. 2 additional delegates and some unhappy... Yeah, fine. Don't mind open borders. It helps my 2 tourism points work. Slightly. Religion has been enhanced. That is unknown one.